Welcome to the new video on mastering the concurrency through interactive learning. And in today's video, I'll be solving the third problem, zero, even, and odd. This is also part of the LeetCode's ongoing concurrency playlist. And this is the third problem, LeetCode 1116. So what does the question states? So the input is very simple, just an integer. But the question states that we'll be having three functions, zero, even, and odd, which actually prints zero, even, and odd. Zero and even number and odd number. I have to print that. So the catch is I have to print zero n number of times and I have to print odd n by 2 and even also n by 2. So basically they are stating if a number has been given 2, I need to print all the numbers from 0 to 2. But one more catch here is for every number between even and odd, I need to print 0. So for every in between the position between odd and even, I had to print 0. And also, whatever might be the first function call, the very first number I'll print is 0 itself, after which I need to print odd or even depending on the position. If the position is odd, I'll be printing the odd number, and if the position is even, I'll be printing the even number. That's what, like after 0, which was the last printed number. If just before 0, if an odd number has been printed, next I'll print 0, and after which I will print an even number. It's alternative odd and even, but in between 0 is constant. Whatever might be the function call, like if 0 thread has been called n number of times, I just cannot print all the zeros. I need to wait for at least an odd or even number in between so that I can go proceed with the one more thread of 0. That's what the question states here. It's a bit lengthy problem, but the simple is if n is 5, I need to print all the numbers between 0 to 5, but in between each and every digit, 0 has to be printed irrespective of the function call. Whatever might be the function call, this is the order I'll be printing. And we already had three functions, 0, even, and odd, and each of the function prints the 0 digit or an odd number and an even number. So how can I solve this problem? So yeah, again, I can solve this problem with many approaches. In this video, I'll be going with Java semaphore. Uh, yeah, I'll be declaring three semaphore. Each semaphore indicates that uh, either I can go further or not. So I'll be putting acquire and release. For every acquire, I'll check either I can print an even number, or either I can print an odd number, or either I can print a 0. And for every release, I'll tell other waiting functions that you can go ahead with this function to be called. So that's what. So as the thing states, if n is 5, I need to print all the 5 zeros, right? So I'll be just going ahead with zeros now. I'll be doing a for loop with all the I from 1 to n. Uh, I'll be printing the 0 5 times, but just before printing, I'll check if I can print 0. Okay. And next, after printing the 0, I'll check if the position is odd or even. If my position is odd, then I'll be going ahead with uh, odd thread to be executed. So I'll release odd. And if the position was even, I'll be releasing the even thread. And in the even function will not be printing n times. I just need to print n by 2 because all the even numbers, I just need to print 2, 4, might be 6. If the n value is 8, I need to print 8 also. And I'll be iterating with plus 2. But just before accepting, just before writing the even function, I'll again check can I print this function just by seeing the lock? If there is a lock on my even semaphore, if there is no lock, then only I can go ahead and print, and I can tell my main class to go ahead and print the next ZS. ZS indicates 0. See, after every even numbers, there is a 0, right? So I just cannot go ahead and print an odd number after every even number. I need to print 0. The same thing happened here also. For every after every odd number, I'll be releasing the 0. And I'll also check if I can print odd number by os.acquire. But when is this even even number and odd number will be released after each and every zero. Based on the position, I'll be releasing even thread to be executed or an odd thread to be executed. So this, if you want to see the visualized way of this, you can go to my courses homepage, and it's a self-paced course. You can explore Java as far as Golang. I'll be exploring the Java section. There is zero, even and odd. The tab is there. I'll be modifying my site in some times, so you can get a better view of it. Okay. Next, yeah. All three box indicates function. This box indicates a zero function, this box indicates even function, and this box indicates odd function. And I do have three semaphore, which I had already declared here. I do have three semaphore. And why I have printed one for zero, no, and zero and zero for odd and even? That indicates whatever might be the function call, I need to print zero at the beginning. So I can bypass this one time. So I can just bypass this function acquire lock very first time. So only I've just printed this as one, and this will only be run when the value will be greater than zero. When this semaphore's value is greater than zero, this will be bypassed. So initially I just put one. Even I can just make it here zero, and I can just make in the very first function call, I can just make release also. Even that should be fine, but I've just kept a standardized way. That's what initially only my zero has been unlocked. Even though I can, if I try calling even thread or odd thread, this will not be executed. I'll be trying to call odd thread. Multiple attempts has been made, but it's been blocked. Why odd thread is blocked? Odd thread is blocked because I do have os.acquire, and this will only be unlocked when my os value is greater than zero, and currently the initial value is one. And when the value will be uh, made incremented, when zero function is called at the odd position, only that time my os dot release happens, and the value will be incremented, and this will be bypassed. Very similarly, I cannot trigger even. The attempts are being made, but I'll be checking the es.acquire is still is there, and and the value of that is still zero. See, the value is zero. Now, if I trigger zero, what happens? Already the value was one, so this lock will be bypassed, and directly it will print zero, and based on the position, it will release which thread can be executed. Let us see how this works. If I now hit try zero, zero got printed. This line got executed. This was bypassed. This line got executed. Now, depending on this, one of the value of the semaphore got incremented. So which value got incremented? Odd value got incremented. That indicates now this lock has been broken. In odd function, this lock has been broken, and now I can execute these two lines. If I click on try odd, it executed this line, and it released one more zero. So now again my zero value has got increased to 1, 0 semaphore. Now I can only trigger zero. Now what happens? Now again this will check. This lock got broken because I already have the value 1 here. Now again if I triggered zero, this lock got broke, and now even semaphore can be, the even semaphore value has got 1. That indicates that this lock has been broken, and now these two lines can be triggered. How can I trigger these two lines? Just by hitting the even thread. Yeah, that's it. So if I keep on hitting all these three simultaneously, alternatively, depending on which threads can be released or the value of the semaphore, each function will be executed. Okay. So that was it. It was the simple solution for the print zero, even and odd. I'll also try to upload the Golang solution, which I have already made, which I have made using uh, channels. I'll also be uploading all the solution for this with using channels in Golang soon. Yeah, that's it for now.